Hi everyone, it's Father Mark Davis coming to you right before the feast day of the most holy body and blood of Christ with a story about a priest named Peter of Prague from Germany who was praying the Mass in Italy near the little town of Orvieto in 1263. Now, he was a good priest. He showed up, he was loyal, but he was kind of doubting, they say, the real presence of Jesus in the Eucharist. And while he held up the bread and the wine for consecration, the host bled real blood onto his hands and on the corporal on the altar. Now, they investigated at the time and they decided, and the church authenticated it as a true miracle. And that corporal cloth with the blood that's miraculous is in Orvieto in a chapel on the wall. And I had Mass in front of that with my group from Bowling Green in 2016 when we were on pilgrimage to Rome. In addition, that blood has been studied with modern technology, and it was found to be from the heart. And it was a heart that had been through trauma, like a crucifixion. It had DNA from the mother, but not of the father. And there were other things that really proved scientifically that it was really the human Christ's real blood that was bled through this Eucharistic miracle in 1263. Based on this miracle and others at the time, the church founded this feast of Corpus Christi, the most holy body and blood of Christ, where we celebrate not only Christ in the Eucharist, but he is actually and really present, soul, body, and divinity in the bread and the wine that turns into his body and blood. And that's the feast, my friends, that we celebrate this weekend. And I would like to invite you to St. Patrick's of Heatherdowns in South Toledo to join us for Masses. Now, all weekend at all 5 of our Masses, 4:30 on Saturday, 7:30, 9:30, 11:30, and 5 p.m. on Sunday, June 22nd. At all the Masses, our Deacon Joe Kess is going to give a very special homily on the Eucharist, featuring a movie, a short film that you can see on YouTube called The Veil Removed. And The Veil Removed kind of gives a description of what is actually going on with angels and saints every time that we pray the Mass. So I'd like to invite you to any of the Masses, but especially the 11:30 Mass, because at the conclusion of the 11:30 Mass this Sunday, June 22nd, we will have, for the first time at St. Patrick's, a Eucharistic procession around our church and our school building, that will end in benediction. And then I invite you all to our parish picnic. Now, if you have a name that begins in the last name A through M, you're invited to bring fruit, a salad, or a vegetable. If you have letters in the last name from N to Z, a dessert or some kind of chips. Or if you're just getting this, come and join us. Now, it's going to be hot, so there'll also be seating inside our Holy Family Center. And of course, we have air conditioning in the church. So that is this weekend. June 22nd is on the Sunday, 11:30 Mass with the procession, and then our parish picnic from about 1 to 3. Now, we in the process of redoing our parking lot, but you'll be able to park on the asphalt or on the dirt or gravel, and we just really want you to come and join us. God bless you and have a wonderful celebration of Corpus Christi.